Hello super friends and welcome to DC TV Talk, and in today's episode we'll be going over who is Blackstar, the mysterious character teased in Arrow Season 7 Episode 6, so let's discuss. So just as a quick recap, just in case you have no idea what I'm talking about, in one of the flash forward scenes in Arrow Season 7 Episode 6, we saw that Felicity was last in contact, before she was murdered, was last in contact with somebody nicknamed Blackstar. And this led me to do some digging and look back into DC Comics and also look into other things to find out who this Blackstar character could be, what a connection could be to Felicity, and what's going on with this character, and what is their relevance to the season. So in terms of Blackstar in DC Comics, there is about 5 different versions of a character called Blackstar that I could find. Like, even one of them relates back to the Blackhawks and things like that. But out of all the 5 I found, none of them could really actually relate to anything going on this season, or with Felicity Smoke as a character. So with that, I think we have to dismiss that and consider that this is going to be an original character. Now, after doing some digging on the internet, I did come across an old character description that was actually released for Arrow this season, and it came from Bleeding Cool, and it's basically talking about a character named Blackstar, and they are being described as a badass woman whose story starts as an underground cage fighter. So this is a very interesting decision to actually go with this character. Obviously, they released this character, Blackstar. I must have come across this like when they first announced it, and I just never really thought about it or remembered it. But given the fact that they have actually named the character Blackstar, not only in the description but also in the episode itself, then that means that obviously they had a big plan for this character. So this character has a connection to Felicity. This was the person Felicity was last in contact with before she was unfortunately murdered in the future. And, we have to kind of uncover who this character could be and what their connection was to this whole situation. Obviously, Felicity's plan, as we learned, was to blow up and level pretty much all of Star City bar the Glades, so I don't really understand where this character comes into it and what their relevance is. When I first saw Blackstar, I was kind of confused as to what this character was going to be. I thought, is this some sort of hacker? Is this someone that we already know? Is this somebody who Felicity knows? What's going on? But given the fact that this is a character whose story starts as an underground cage fighter, and again, key part of that phrase there, whose story starts as an underground cage fighter, makes me think that this character could be someone completely new who we haven't seen before. Like, for example, I thought it maybe could have been Curtis, but then obviously Curtis, he didn't start as an underground cage fighter, so it's not going to be him. So who could it be? Well, I think there is the possibility that this character could also be, and I know I throw this character around all the time, but I just feel like there's so much possibility for this character, is that this is going to be Kathryn McNamara's character. I feel like, based on what we've seen on Instagram and social media, it seems like that her character is very much tied into the future storyline, and not necessarily the modern day storyline. So with that being said, I feel like the potential of Kathryn McNamara's character being this Blackstar character is very much a potential option. Obviously, her being an underground cage fighter, I think that fits Kathryn McNamara's build. That kind of fits with what she does. Obviously, if you see her in Shadowhunters, which I haven't actually watched Shadowhunters myself, but I have seen clips of it here and there. She's very much a capable fighter in that show. So take that from Shadowhunters, bring it over to Arrow. She could definitely fit in as an underground cage fighter. So with all that being said, I feel like Kathryn McNamara, no matter who she's playing, no matter what her character's actual name is going to be, it's rumored to be Mia, but obviously we'll have to wait and see with that one. She could be this character of Blackstar. Now, it's interesting that the synopsis says that her story starts as an underground cage fighter. So if that means she starts as an underground cage fighter, then what does that mean she evolves into? Because if she knows Felicity and is able to get in contact with Felicity, she must be pretty savvy with computers. She must be pretty good with technology. So this makes me think maybe she does come across Felicity in the future, and then she trains her in the ways of computer. I don't know. I feel like this whole storyline in the future is really confusing, and really, because they keep so much in secret from us, which I don't think is a bad thing at all. I think that's a great thing. It just makes my job here a lot more difficult, and I think that's very interesting, and I'm very excited to see where they bring in this Blackstar character, and if it does end up being Kathryn McNamara, which I think is a very high possibility at this point. Now, what's interesting to note is that maybe this character could also be connected to the Mark of 4, which was mentioned by Roy in the episode as well. Obviously, Roy talked about how he saw the message inside of Oliver's bow. It was the Mark of 4. Him and Dinah both knew what that was. Now, we don't know what that is. And once again, I've done some digging into DC to try and find out about this Mark of 4. Couldn't find anything on this topic. So, who knows what this Mark of 4 thing is going to be and what it's going to lead to. If it's even going to be connected to Blackstar, if it's going to be connected to Felicity, her future. We have no idea. idea. It's honestly so impossible to predict what's going on with Arrow this season. It's just like, it's easily like the show that I sort of have the least theories about, because I have no idea what's going on. There's just so much, like, I could have never even predicted flash forwards in the first place, and now I'm speculating about where this future timeline is going to go. It's ridiculous. I don't know what's going to happen, but I'm absolutely loving it. But what do you guys think? Make sure you let me know all your thoughts about this in the comment section down below. Who do you think Blackstar is? Do you think it could be Kathryn McNamara's mysterious character, or do you think it could be someone completely different? Make sure you let me know all your thoughts about it in the comment section down below. So thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a like. It'll help me out a lot. And share this video with anyone and everyone you know who loves DC TV, and get them to join the community. And as always guys, please subscribe for all of your latest content on Supergirl, The Flash, Legends of Tomorrow, and Arrow. And with all that said guys, I hope to see you again in my next video.